Morning watering time. On the first row I have right there, that's all peas. Second row is green beans. Third row is alternating cabbage and Brussels sprouts. And then we had so many extra peas that I didn't feel like putting them on the trellis fence, so I just kind of threw them in a hole. They're doing fine. I water them along with all the rest, but I didn't feel like actually working with them. Sorry, there's traffic right here. As you guys know, we're on a main highway. Yeah, we have that's a tomato plant right up there. I don't know exactly what this one is. It's like, I guess it's kind of related to a tomato, but it's supposed to be kind of like a cherry and slightly hint of a. Hold on. It's supposed to have a hint of, what do you call it? Pineapple to it. So we're going to find out what it is. It said it was great for pies. So my wife's like, oh, I want that. So we got it. Those two are Brussels sprouts. Come back over here. Sunflowers here were planted like 20 years ago, and they're pretty much wild in this section right here. So I tarped the entire area. So no new growth will happen. Right, there's pretty much no new growth. Anywhere there's a hole, there's gonna be growth, of course. This is nightshade. We have enough nightshade here to wipe out the entire town, as my buddy's mom puts it. Right now we're at 3 rows, as you can see. We have the plants inside starters for the rest of it. We're doing it so that every 2 weeks, something else will be there to harvest for us. Every 2 weeks to a month, depending on what it is. This is our only pepper that has made it. It's a jalapeno. That's tomato, and that's tomato. Yeah, I just kind of like set the water on there, and it just goes to all its individual holes it needs to go to. I'm gonna pull it over here. But so that I don't have to water as often, and so that I don't have to weed as often, I put down the tarp, and it actually helps a lot. It keeps the moisture down. You're able to get water same amount. You have to water slightly differently, but I mean, it's a little bit more lazy anyways. So it's more convenient. I'm gonna go over here and show you guys the other garden. Freaking boyo. Ted, come here. Right. Over here is the traditional style garden. My buddy's mom takes care of this one. You have cucumbers right here for pickling. She did that for me. I love pickles so much. Like, let's put it this way. If I had a choice between any kind of snack food whatsoever, it'd be pickles. All of these are sweet onions. These ones are a mix of peppers in front, and then you have, I believe it's broccoli right there. All of this tomatoes. All of those tomatoes. Yeah. Cool thing about the broccoli. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, all originated from the same plant. It was a weed native to England, I think it was. Yeah. We have cherries here. These are going to be ripe about 3 weeks, I think. Come here. I know it sounds like a little odd, like a little bit long for it to, consider it's already turning colors, but these ones are, like, they end up getting a lot bigger, a lot deeper, and all that. And these, like this one right here, will probably be, a bad one, unless we harvest early on those ones. But most of them back in here will be green right now. Over here we have a small comfrey patch. Comfrey right in here. These ones were started, or they're annual for us. It's comfrey's a weed, but it's a deep root weed. And what I do with it is I have a trunk over there, a big old black trunk. I stick all of the comfrey inside there along with our vegetables and all that from the house, and we compost it. And it's some of the best fertilizer you can get. The tree right up there is an apple tree. though because of all the blackberries that are in here, it's hard to get the apples. So I've been working at that for the last while. This whole patch right here came out about to where this tree is, almost to where this tree is. I've cut all the way back. Obviously we have a crap ton of blackberries. That's plums right there. We also have that whole section right there is blackberries and plums. Now back in there, all right, you have a this tree right here is a maple. The tree back behind it, right over there, is actually a grapevine. It's like a 150-year-old grapevine. Yeah. Okay, over here we have peaches. This entire area right here, all this right here was blackberries all throughout the peach tree. And I really love peaches, so I wanted the peaches to do well this year. So I went through and I cut out all of the blackberries for the most part. You can see them starting to come back. I have to come back through here with a scythe. And yes, I did use a scythe on most of this, either scythe or sickle. Hi, wifey. I'm videoing the yard. You're on the video.
I'm not the yard.
What?
I'm not the yard.
You're not the yard? Oh, you're hiding? Come on, say hi.
Get that off for me.
Okay, it's off of you. Yeah. All this right here was comfrey we just harvested. It's going inside of the, or it went inside of the trunk. Most of that fit in there. The rest of it got piled back there. What we couldn't, and we'll just mix that up into compost. With burn barrels right here, we moved to the side. We had 2 burn barrels right here. Then the other side over here, we have one over there with crap that's getting ready to burn. There's our RV and our car. Yeah, I have the trunk open because I picked up some fertilizer. I know, why do you need fertilizer if you have all this compost, right? Well, the ground that I'm walking on is really hard clay. It's mud most of the year, like really thick mud most of the year. But when it's not mud, it's clay. I mean, like thick, hard clay. It's hard for it to grow in. So we have to do a mix of clay and fertilizer, manure, or soil of some kind. All of these right here are a different kind of plum. We have 2 kinds of plums over there, another kind of plum over here. You guys have seen my planters before, my lettuces and stuff like that, my herbs. Yeah, our oregano over there died. That's going to be red cabbage. We have, this is a head of lettuce that we had for dinner, and we just cut off at the bottom and it grow. This is a head of romaine that we did the same thing with last week. These are some red romaine. This is artichokes. I need to plant these out really soon, but we need to have a semi-permanent place where my buddy's grandfather won't mow, so that he doesn't mow it down, you know. He's mowed down multiple trees and stuff here, literally trees. So we have to find a place for it first. Yeah. We have kale in the back, chard in the front. That's wild garlic right here. This is wild garlic, right? And this is store-bought garlic. See the difference there? Wild garlic is so much more hardy. It's used to this environment. It's thriving in this. So I think we're going to go and harvest more wild garlic next year and plant it. Yeah, as you can see, my one of my broccolis already has a head and it's already flowering, so we need to get rid of this. We need to cut this soon so it'll start to sprout out the sides. This one right here was gotten too early and it was kept in bad conditions while I was gone for a while. So yeah, that's also broccoli. Yeah. Back there you have onions, obviously. Those are onions that were store-bought, that were not used, and they were set to the side for a while, and they started sprouting. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go grow these. Put them in some pots. They're taking off. And we're back over to the other side again. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked the little tour of the gardens and the fruit and stuff that we're growing. We're planning on canning just about everything, or everything we don't eat. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.